Everyone, thanks for joining me today. I am Pranjal. Today we are going to be painting feelings onto the paper. This video will be a bit longer than usual, but I bet you will love the final painting. So let's dive into today's video. Wetting the whole paper first using flat brush. To paint the sky, I am mixing cerulean blue and cobalt blue. Just dabbing colors here and there and leaving some whites. And to make the top darker, I am adding crimson lake to the cobalt blue and adding it over the top. And with the same color, I am going to paint the distance here. As you can see, the paper is fairly wet, so we will get softer edges. Here for the foreground, I am using raw sienna and little bit of burnt sienna. The paper is wet. Adding burnt sienna. And also little bit of gambo hue. I am going to also apply first layer of the house using raw sienna and little bit of gambo hue. Here lifting some of the paint to suggest lighter values. And we will also paint trees. We will start with lighter value first, adding same gambo hue and raw sienna. And then slowly I will be adding darker values. As you can see, I have premixed paint from the previous painting that I have painted. So going to use the same color to paint these trees, and we'll have darker accent using sap green and burnt sienna. And we are going to use the same approach to paint the trees and bushes. We have started off with lighter values of raw sienna and gambo hue, and then I have added darker pigments. Here I am not using ready-made greens, I am making greens using blues and yellow. For this I am using cerulean blue and gambo hue. And if required, I am also using cobalt blue and Indian yellow. You can also add scarlet lake or burnt sienna to this. Here I am using Camlin's watercolor. I have both tubes as well as cakes. Let this painting uplift your spirit and remind you that true happiness is always within reach. If you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe for more. Timestamps for this video is also available in the description box. You can check that out as well. You can also paint along with me, that would double the fun. At the end of this video, you can share your thoughts about this painting, and you can let me know in the comment what emotion does this painting evoke in you. For me, this is more than a pretty picture. It is an exploration of feelings we all yearn for. The exhilarating feeling of freedom, the infectious spark of joy and deep sense of belonging that comes with finally feeling at home. I'm painting this heel using Prussian blue. I'm mixing green. I also use raw, moving my brush with some lines, dots and vertical strokes, and also spattering some greens. For now, just putting dots for the flowers, and later we will complete this. This is vermilion red I have used to paint flowers, and same vermilion red I am going to use for the roof of the house, but in the diluted form. Let's mix colors for the shadow side of the house. Here I have mixed yellow ochre, gamboge hue and little bit of vermilion hue, which already I had in my palette. I'm making it darker by adding lighter red and green. For some interest, going to add texture using dry brush technique. Color I have used are gamboge hue and little bit of burnt sienna. This is burnt sienna and burnt umber. I am using to paint these tiny windows and doors. And to make it even darker, I am adding a little bit of cobalt blue. Here few more windows using light red. For the added depth, I am adding shadows and occlusion shadows on the left hand side. Some suggestion for the roof tiles. Adding few lines, curved lines. To add card shadow, I have used yellow ochre and gamboge hue. And little bit of light red outside. I'm going to create some bricks towards the bottom of the cottage. indicate the three-dimensionality of the form, I'm going to add shadows. And this is how we have loosely painted this figure, which is reading as a girl carrying flowers. And to ground this element, going to add shadows for the figures as well as the bush in the foreground. And here the shadow will not be just a plain flat wash. We have to add different colors and different values, but not as detailed as the element itself, just different colors. I hope you all are liking this video. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Timestamps are also available for this video. You can check that out. Adding some flowers using vermilion hue. To indicate these flowers, I am just dapping the brush and creating the silhouette of the flowers, not painting the detailed flowers. Going to spatter some greens here and there, Prussian blue and sap green I have used for spattering, and covering the whole area except where I want to spatter some greens. And here is the finished piece. Hope you like this one. You can share your own interpretation of this work. I would be more than happy to hear your thoughts. Bye for now. See you in the next video.